and we're here at the Dynonaut test facility. If you remember, we're doing a predict and explain, observe, explain experiment. What we're trying to do is see how centripetal force is related to the mass of the object that's moving in circular motion. So this is our entire setup. We have a force meter here, we have a Hot Wheels here, and we have a Caframo motor here. Thanks to Caframo for providing the variable speed direct current motor. We have 5 different masses that we're going to be experimenting with. And so we have a yellow car. Yellow car is 33 grams, red is 45.5 grams, orange is 56.5, black is 75.5, and gray, the gasser, our personal favorite, is 107.5 grams. Over here on the computer, we're going to be keeping a readout of the force from the force meter. As you can see, it's bobbing around 1/100th of a Newton. As well, we have a photogate over here on our apparatus. This photogate is going to tell us exactly what the frequency of rotation is when we turn it on. Okay, so let's, we're going with the yellow car here. As you can see, it's already in position and ready to go. And we'll turn on the Caframo now. And our motor's dialed in for 50 RPM. So we'll just wait for it to get up to speed. Doesn't take very long. And we will stay very, very far away from our track. And we'll start to collect the data. Okay, it's taking a little while. Frequency is building up. It's about 0.815 hertz. Really good. Force is stabilized around 200 newtons. And so we'll switch our cars up now because we seem to have some, what I'd say is pretty stable data for this rotation, this mass. There we go. So we're going to let it spin down. By the way, these cars are being driven by real dinosaurs, or as real as they get for this time of year. Okay, so we're going with the red car. And we're trying to keep this at an exact 20 centimeter radius. Distance from the center of rotation to the center of mass. And so we're ready to turn it on. Turn on the Caframo motor. There we are. Once again, it's dialed in for 50 RPM. And just take a look over here. There we are. Frequency is starting to stabilize now at about where we would expect for 50 RPM. And it looks like we have a reasonably stable force reading now. Okay, ready for the next big change. So we're going to go with the orange car, which is 56.5 grams. Just take the red one off. Once again, this is a 20 centimeter radius. Turn on the Caframo. Notice that it accelerates more slowly each time. Now, we actually don't have a great connection between our two shafts here. It's going to take a little while each time. Okay, we'll just wait for frequency and force to stabilize a bit here. Okay, I'm going to assume that the frequency is stabilized and that it's actually
For some reason, we're not getting our photogate frequencies anymore. Anyways, we're going to assume that force is stabilized, and we're going to move on to the next one. So we're going to go from orange to black. So we're going to jump up to 75.5 grams. There we go. It's accelerating again. I'll take a look over here. Just to make it a little bit less confusing, actually, I've removed the frequency graph. Alright, I think force is stabilized, so we'll go up to the last one, which is the gasser. The gray car, once again, being driven by a dinosaur with a history. There we go. Once again, acceleration's a little bit slower again. We'll just wait for the force to stabilize. There we go. I think that's pretty well it.